Upsets, drama, controversy, and incredible endings. On This Week in the NPSL, the postseason madness is in full swing with an incredible week of action. In the West, the surprises continue as two more top seeds fall, including FC Golden State as they ran into a surging Orange County FC squad. In the Midwest, 120 minutes was not enough for Grand Rapids and Duluth. We will tell you who is moving on. In the Northeast, FC Frederick may have finished the season in the bottom half of the power rankings, but they are among the last four standing in the region after two road wins. And in the South, historic wins for Asheville City SC and the Georgia Revolution have them advancing in the Southeast, plus more postseason awards on a jam-packed This Week in the NPSL. Hi everyone and welcome to This Week in the NPSL, where we will look back on arguably as thrilling a week of soccer as we have had in this league. Extra time magic, penalty kick shootouts, and unlikely champs are all part of a wild postseason. We start in the West, where Orange County FC lost only once all season. That was to FC Golden State. They met Sunday with a spot in the West Finals on the line. 22nd minute and FC Golden State gets on the board on a goal by Gabriel Silva. And it's 1-0 to Golden State. But OCFC tie the game. In the 33rd minute, Alessandro Canale knocking it in, the former Player of the Week winner coming up big for Orange County. Then Orange County gets 2 goals in 2 minutes. It starts in the 59th minute when Dakota Collins gets the goal, and then just 2 minutes later, Canale follows it up, and suddenly Orange County FC is up 3-1. FC Golden State would answer on a goal in the 84th minute by Adrian Perez, but OCFC gets the clinching goal in the 90th minute, Kevin Gian getting the goal and sending Orange County FC on to the West Region Finals. So that was Sunday, but on Saturday, FCM Portland knocked off another top seed. Last week, they handed Spokane their only loss of the season. On Saturday, they did it again, knocking off previously unbeaten El Farolito, getting a 21st minute goal from Reed McKenna and a 77th minute marker from Luis Galliano. So they win, and Orange County wins on Sunday. And that sets up the West Region Final Saturday night in Irvine, as these seemingly unlikely finalists will meet for a spot in our national semifinals. When we come back, we will head to the Northeast, where we will look in on another unlikely postseason success story. FC Frederick staking their claim for a spot in the Northeast semis.
Keep up to date on the NPSL with scores, stats, schedules, and exclusive content on the brand new NPSL.com. Visit NPSL.com to browse our dedicated ticket platform, read up on team news from around the country, and view the latest episode of This Week in the NPSL.
To the Northeast now on This Week in the NPSL, where FC Frederick entered the playoffs ranked 52nd in our power rankings. But after 2 road upsets, their season continues into the region's Final Four. Phil Brano, FC Frederick's 4th-year starting keeper, smothered a shot in the shootout, and Bial Hassani delivered the match-winning penalty kick to end FC Frederick's 4-3 shootout win over Northern Virginia United FC, following a 2-2 draw in the Mid-Atlantic semifinals Thursday night. Let's hear from both teams.
It was a good game, 2 good teams going at it. I thought both teams had good spells throughout the game. We went off with a goal, which we did good, but it didn't last very long. They came back to 1-1, and then went to overtime. I thought we showed great character to come back from not only letting a goal up so quickly after we scored, but to come back in overtime and tie it up 2-2, and then win the PK shootout. It was a great win for us.
It was a good game, entertaining game. Two teams gave everything, and obviously it's disappointing to lose in penalties, but it's the way it goes sometimes.
So they would play for the Mid-Atlantic crown on Saturday, and Graham Guidry's second half goal gets them the 2-1 win and the Mid-Atlantic title.
It feels really great, both collectively and personally. Like, ever since my knee injury coming back, it's been a little tough, so it feels really good personally, but also collectively. Losing in the final last year meant a lot to get back, and then to win it was amazing, but it really meant a lot to the guys after last season.
So they get a trip to face the Cosmos, who needed the PK shootout to get past Brooklyn. FC Motown needed an 88th minute goal by Lucas Tercy to force extra time, and then they won in PKs. And that sets up the Northeast semifinals. Despite their loss, Baltimore gets to the semifinals as the highest-ranked team of the three conference runners-up that got them a date with FC Motown. Daryl Kavanaugh, in the 22nd minute, gave FC Motown the lead. Then Kavanaugh and Chris Katona scored 2 minutes apart in the second half as they win 3-0. Meanwhile, New York Cosmos B gets a Zaire Bartley goal in the 45th minute and another one in the 76th minute. They get the 2-0 win, and now the Northeast final is set for Saturday night between New York Cosmos B and FC Motown, and we hope to have highlights next week. When we come back, we go to the Midwest, where Duluth FC and Grand Rapids go the distance for a spot in the conference semifinals.
Passage is the official ticket provider of the NPSL and powers the league's dedicated ticketing platform. Support live local soccer by visiting tickets.npsl.com to find tickets to NPSL matches near you directly from NPSL teams.
Welcome back to This Week in the NPSL and to the Midwest, where Grand Rapids FC and Duluth FC both had great regular seasons. They just happened to be behind two of the highest-ranked teams in the league, AFC Ann Arbor and Minneapolis City SC. Those two teams had byes last weekend, while Grand Rapids and Duluth battled all the way to PKs. Things were relatively calm for the first 45 minutes, and then things went crazy. It started in the 46th minute. Ryan Tyrer scoring his 5th goal of the season off of Joe Watt corner. Tyrer, the leading goal scorer for the Blue Greens, 16 different goal scorers this season. 52nd minute, and they make it 2-0. Brooks Rice, taking a brilliant long touch in the midfield, turns on the Jets and blasts through and past 4 Grand Rapids defenders to give himself a look at the goal, and with a left-footed strike, he puts it away. Great Grand Rapids chances, but Jan Hoffellner stood on his head all night, making 13 saves and withstanding mounting pressure from Grand Rapids as they pushed to get back in the game. Late in the game, Hoffellner could only hold out so long, with Grand Rapids pulling one back through a Matthew Whalen header in the 82nd minute after the long throw-in, and there's life for Grand Rapids. 3rd minute of stoppage time. Heartbreak for Duluth as they concede what would go on to be 10 minutes of stoppage time. Grand Rapids FC had been pushing, and their efforts paid off as Kenroy Howell puts a second past Hoffellner to even the score, and they go to extra time. Bold coaching choice for Joel Person in the 118th minute as he subs off his starting keeper for Alberto Soroy as the game looked destined for penalties. Soroy had major success in a penalty shootout earlier against Dakota in the U.S. Open Cup, saving 2 in that match and helping Duluth to move on. We jump ahead in the penalty kick shootout, and it's goalkeeper versus goalkeeper as Grand Rapids' Noah Fazekas steps up and scores on his counterpart. Deeper into the PK shootout, and a heroic one-handed save from Soroy as he pushes Joe Brokusen's shot high over the bar to give Duluth the chance to kill the game with the final kick. And then it is captain and club legend Kyle Farrar stepping up, and he ends the game with a calm strike down the center, sending the crowd into a frenzy and Duluth on to the Midwest semifinals.
I just knew I had to do my job. Everyone else did theirs, so it was down to me now. Alberto needs to take some credit for this game because he's sat on the bench for the whole season and he's come on and done his job for the team. He deserves massive credit for that.
I've been prepared for that. We've been working on that for the whole week, and we've been talking about it. And in my mind, just repeating myself, that was my moment. I've been waiting for so long, and nothing. I'm glad I did well.
The other play-in game had Cleveland SC taking on Erie Commodores FC. A beautiful night for soccer in Erie on Friday night. Cleveland got the scoring started early when James Hawks through ball finds Vinny Bell on the run. Bell beats the keeper, and it's 1-0 to Cleveland. Second half, it was Bell again for Cleveland, this time off a give and go from Antonio Manfoot, and Bell's easy shot goes past the defender and gave Cleveland the 2-0 lead. 63rd minute, it was Bell's pass in the attacking third that sets up Manfoot's goal, and it's 3-0 to the visitors. Erie wasn't going down easily though. 72nd minute, they are given a free kick outside the box, but Cleveland's Mario Musa got a hand to it to tip it out of the play. 79th minute, Tom Beck finds Vinny Bell on the outside run. Erie's defender tries to clear the ball, but only ends up putting the ball in the top of the net, giving Cleveland SC a 4-0 win. All smiles for Cleveland as they advance to the semifinals. So those two results set up our Midwest semis that will be contested in Ann Arbor Friday night. The first match will pit North Conference rivals, and then AFC Ann Arbor will host Cleveland SC. The winners will meet Saturday, looking for a spot in the national semifinals. When we return, it is off to the south, where history was made in New Orleans, but not by the home side. The Georgia Revolution's play-in victory is next.
Keep up to date on the NPSL with scores, stats, schedules, and exclusive content on the brand new NPSL.com. Visit NPSL.com to browse our dedicated ticket platform, read up on team news from around the country, and view the latest episode of This Week in the NPSL.
Congratulations to all our all-conference teams, and this week we released the Regional 11 teams and our goal of the year. So be sure to check out all of that and vote on NPSL.com. Two Georgia Revolution players made the all-conference team, including Isaac Promise, who has been a thorn in the side of the New Orleans Jesters this season. He was looking to push his team to their first playoff win Tuesday night in the Crescent City. And against the run of play, they get on the board first on a goal by Jason Henry, and they lead 1-0 at the break. The second half was about as entertaining as you could ask for. In the 63rd minute, Isaac Promise doubles the Georgia lead. That is his third goal against New Orleans this season. But a minute later, the Jesters answer. Oliver Roberts with this shot that finds its way into the net and pulls the Jesters back within a goal. 73rd minute, Tom Pierce at the penalty spot for the equalizer, but Wesley Sprague denies him, and the rebound is shot over the bar. 78th minute, Georgia extends the lead again as substitute Jamar Oakley beats Collins, and the Revolution lead by 2. But 2 minutes later, the Jesters answer again as Oliver Roberts from long range with a beauty beating Sprague. Then a flurry for the Jesters in the final minutes, culminating with this header from Luke Levanway that hits the crossbar, and Georgia moves on with a 3-2 win.
Well, obviously for us, we are very happy. We have made history tonight. This is the first time we have been successful in a playoff. It isn't me, it is these guys. These guys are fantastic. They've given us absolutely every single thing we have asked for. You know what, all credit to New Orleans Jesters. I'm a former Jester myself. This hurts me. There's nostalgia involved. But today we just had the rub of the green. We were very fortunate. Jesters probably deserved a little bit more, but the soccer gods were on our side tonight, so we're very, very happy. We're very blessed.
Asheville City looking to make history at Inter-Nashville FC. And in the second minute, it's ACSC captain Jamie Smith getting the head goal. And it's 1-0 to the visitors. Then in the 29th minute, a penalty called and a goal for Elma in 4, 2-0 Asheville. And then they get a third. Nathan Watt in the 61st minute from first touch after subbing in, and Asheville City gets a historic 3-0 win.
A great start to the game. I mean, the boys are just over the moon at the moment. It was a great defensive performance again. You know, I know we let a goal in at the end, but it was a bit of a screamer from the lad, to be fair. And the boys just absolutely dug in today. You know, we got 3 goals, 3 really good goals as well, you know. So, you know, really impressed with the boys and over the moon to get through first playoff.
So Asheville heads to Atlanta to face the 2 seeds on Thursday night, 43rd minute. Atlanta's Abraham Lasana wins the ball, sends forward to Keika Kamara, and it's saved by Parker Siegfried. 61st minute, Asheville with a free kick header, saved by Bryce Billington. 3 minutes later, Niambi Shabung fouled in the box, leading to a penalty kick, and Atlanta captain Aaron Walker converts the PK, his 4th PK conversion of the season, and it's 1-0 to the Silverbacks. Just 4 minutes later, it's Shabung deking an Asheville defender for an open run of the box. He finishes far post, and it is 2-0 to Atlanta. They are on to the Southeast Conference Finals.
Yeah, it took us a few minutes to get going, but you know, that's what we've done well the second half of the season. If we start, you know, not on the front foot, we absorb, like you said. So we've done well to kind of do that and take all the pressure and flip it, and you know, we were able to squeeze a goal out in the second half.
Also on Thursday, Chattanooga FC welcoming Georgia to Fort Finley. Scoreless in the 74th minute when Juan Hernandez steps to a free kick and hits a beauty to give CFC the 1-0 lead. 90th minute, and the insurance goal CFC was looking for as Charlie Clark takes the throw-in, finds Joe Acosta for the goal. 2-0 Chattanooga beats the Revolution. They would host Atlanta on Saturday night.
I've been practicing for a year, so it's pay off. I practiced for a year, so it finally pay off.
I'm super happy for him. He put in so much hard work on free kicks in the spring. I'd see him out every single day by himself with a bag of balls, and to have one go in such an important moment, awesome.
So playing for the conference title and the trophy, a controversial game in Chattanooga. Scoreless in the 82nd minute, Juan Hernandez on a set piece to Daniel Valenciano for the pretty back heel to Everson Lima and the apparent go-ahead goal, but it is called offside, a close call, and we end up going to penalty kicks. CFC leads 3-2, and Atlanta's shot is saved, but the keeper is called for coming off his line by the referee. Atlanta gets the retry and the make, and it's 3-3. Next Atlanta kick, CFC leading 4-3, again a save, again the referee calls the keeper for moving early. And Atlanta gets the re-kick and the goal, and we're 4-4. CFC leads 5-4, game on the line, but Atlanta would tie it. Then CFC's Cameron Woodfin taking the shot at 5-5, but misses it just high. So Mo Isahaku with a chance to be the hero, he makes the shot. Atlanta wins the shootout 6-5, and they get the conference title. To the first round of the Lone Star with Laredo facing Fort Worth Vaqueros. The visitors get on the board first as Declan O'Shea gets the goal in the 59th minute on the free kick, and it's 1-0 Vaqueros. But a minute later, the Heat answer. Gabriel Rodriguez is on the far post and gets the diving header to level the match. 80th minute, Rodriguez gets the go-ahead goal as he knocks it in from point-blank range. And Rafael Montalbes gets the insurance goal late in the match, and Laredo is moving on in the Lone Star playoffs.
That's the first time we ever trailed a team. I believe we responded really well. All season, we've always been the first team to put in a goal. But as you saw, the first 2 minutes after they scored their goal on us, we responded and we scored immediately, which is a good sign that shows that our team can bounce back when we're down.
So that early week action setting up the conference finals. In the Sunshine Final, Christopher Turpak got 2 goals to advance Miami FC 2. You saw the Atlanta-Chattanooga Southeast Final. Little Rock knocks off FC Wichita for the Heartland title, and the Rangers advanced to the South semis where they would meet Laredo SC, who got 2 extra time goals from Tor Troston to beat Dutch Lions in a thriller. Then Tuesday this week in the semifinals, which we'll have highlights of next week, we go through the regional semis and finals. Laredo suffering their first loss of the season in extra time to Little Rock on a goal by Donald Benamna in the 108th minute. They face Miami FC 2, who got an 81st minute goal from Turpak again to get by Atlanta. They host the Rangers for the South title on Saturday night. When we join you next week, we will show you who has won their region's championships and are moving on to the national semifinals. That is next week on This Week in the NPSL. We'll see you then.